Okay, from my previous video, I talked about the major problems with the Republican Party. So now let me go to the Democrat liberal side, okay? Um, the biggest fault I see with the Democrat liberal is that there's so many things in which there's no more boundaries, no matter what the issue is. In other words, freedom for the liberals means anything goes, pretty much, okay? And if anybody's going to try to point a finger at me and say, oh, well, you sound a little bit of uptight here, let me remind you, because I've said it many times before, I was born in 1958. I was a kid through the 1960s. You realize one of the things in Woodstock, 1969, why it worked for? Because when they announced it as a free concert, the person who announced it, he said, he says it's a free concert from now on, but that doesn't mean anything goes. He says what it does mean is that the people who are putting up the concert here are putting up for free and they're going to take a big loss on it. And he talked about watching out for one another, watching out, like treat each other as brothers and sisters. And if we do that, it'll work. And it worked because of that. But the people who put up the concert took a big monetary loss. They got tickets for the first 50,000 people. But after that, for safety reasons, they announced it as a free concert. But they said that doesn't mean anything goes. Now, look what you got on the liberal left today. It seems like they feel free to do whatever they want. Like I talked about, for instance, ICE, how wrong it is what they're doing. But then not too long ago, I think a few days ago, TV show host Don Lemon with a group of other people literally barged into a church, harassed the hell out of the people, and a lot of the people, I'm sure, didn't have any idea what the hell was going on. I think it was the pastor or somebody that worked for ICE. But here's the deal. Okay, if you're going to protest it when it's actually happening outside on the streets. If that particular person who works for ICE is actually doing something that's wrong, protest it then. Don't go into acting like a bunch of freaking communist KGB agents and then getting everybody else stirred up and terrorizing church members. Then they're just as bad as ICE. See? That's the poison on the left side. No boundaries, no matter what it is. They feel free to do whatever they want and justified on it. And that's the problem I see with today's political left so called liberal. Think about it, okay? It's insane.